What's up?
Welcome to Leadership Brainery, our baby, our company.
Yes, and it's growing up so fast. 5 years old this year as a nonprofit.
5 years old as a nonprofit.
The journey has been since 2013. So
Yeah, see on the
our
2013.
10-year anniversary, technically doing this work, starting out initially as very active student leaders at Grambling State University in Louisiana.
Our HBCU.
The place where everybody is somebody. We started getting calls from student leaders all over the country asking us, how are we getting things done? And it ended up providing leadership development trainings to student groups all over the country. Because one of the challenges, admissions and even different companies would tell us when we ask, why are there not more people from underrepresented backgrounds, people that look like us, people who come from similarly situated experiences. Mm-hmm. And they would say, well, we can't find enough qualified, diverse candidates. And we thought that that was not a good answer. Be more intentional about connecting with communities of color and other communities. And so we decided we wanted to do something about it. And that's why we transformed that leadership development consulting work that we were doing into a nonprofit that really focused on this very much so underinvested in space. Right. There are not many organizations at all or companies at all that are particularly intent and focused on ensuring that more underrepresented communities can achieve the highest levels of education as an accelerated pathway to the highest levels of the workforce. And that is what LB, Leadership Brainery, is doing. Yes, we're so proud.
Let's show y'all around a bit. So we have a number of programs at Leadership Brainery. We have our Ambassador Fellowship, which is absolutely amazing. We have students who are doing incredible things.
I'm telling you, we're so impressed and inspired by our young leaders.
Actually, we want to show y'all a few of them.
Who we got?
All right, so we have Asia Clark. Asia is one of our first students in our cohort. Just graduated last year, and Asia is headed up to Cornell to go to business school for hospitality management, the #1 program in the country.
Yes.
Yes, indeed. We also have Valeria, who went to school at Tougaloo in Mississippi, HBCU as well. And Valeria is headed up to Brown University in Rhode Island to get her MD and PhD. So she's going to be a medical doctor and a professor researcher.
Yes,
so
yes.
Valeria, absolutely incredible. Danielle, who was the first Black woman to ever be student body president of MIT.
Yes.
These are ambassadors.
Our ambassadors. It's paying it forward. That's our theory of change. That's why we do this, right? We do this so that people coming after us can have a radically different experience and access to opportunity.
Yeah, and we didn't start here, you all. So even the space you see is a growth, an evolution of Leadership Brainery. We have training rooms, conference rooms, work rooms in here. One of our favorite rooms is the green room. Really quickly, let's show you all the green room.
A lot of labor and love. We thought it was really important that we spent most of the time doing most of the work in the clubhouse so that, you know, our spirit, our vibe rested throughout the space. Yes, and so this is the green room.
This is the green room. So it's like our library in the clubhouse, right? So when you are at these universities, particularly the ones here in Boston, you may go into the library and it's hard to find literature that's by us, for us. And so you can come here, you can read books, grab books. We also have the Green Book at the top in a full copy of the Green Book. That is the book that was published first in the 1930s, where Black folks could go throughout the country as they were traveling, that were safe spaces. So we feel like if Leadership Brainery was here, we definitely would have been in the Green Book. There's some places in Boston that are still here today that are in the Green Book as well.
Like I think
see two of my paintings here, Flower Boy and Her Dignity, two of my favorite paintings that I have. I also have another favorite, Creative Space, but those are two of my favorites. All right, you all, let's keep going. You know, not only are we real husbands, but we're work husbands.
Hey,
yes, indeed. I know some of y'all got like real husbands and work husbands, but we both, so it's good. We have our conference room. This is where the magic happens. So we have our staff, when we have donor meetings, when we have students, bring them in the conference room. When we have good news.
That's like a really important aspect of our culture here. Donations coming in, new team members being hired,
students being accepted
into graduate school. And we celebrate those milestones with the bell. So that's been really nice.
Yeah, that is nice. Everybody loves the bell. We got a couple of them just in case we may be celebrating some news in another room.
Exactly.
Awesome. So this is the conference room, you all. All right.
How about we do like throwback? We take it back to the beginning, because this is not
This is not the beginning.
Where Leadership Brainery began, it has indeed been an evolution.
We've only been in this space since 2021. But in 2018 is when we landed in this building next door. So we're about to show you all that too. All right, so this really sold me when we were first looking at this place. We saw this elevator and was like, okay.
It's like very old school, very. All right.
This is where you all Leadership Brainery first started. So I was looking for a place, couldn't find anything. Almost gave up, closed my laptop, was like, no, we don't give up around here. Opened my laptop, refreshed. It said that rare find back bay for a very reasonable price. I was like, okay, let's check it out. And it was a closet. And so it was this space here. So
literally.
When we first started, we had 3 desks mounted to the wall. We had a desk right here, a desk here, and the desk here, you could still kind of see it. And it was 3 of us in here just like grinding it out. And so this is our baby. You'll see like even some of the articles that was written about us and Leadership Brainery and our love and so forth. And now this is Jonathan's office.
This is the fundraising hub.
Yeah.
Now.
Jonathan, when was the last time that you cleaned your desk?
You're gonna bring that up.
So he works really hard, you all. I mean, look, baby, your desk is clean. It looks nice. And 3 of your projects that you're working on right here.
Things going on in forks for eating when I can. My desk sometimes. I'm a busy man. I'm a very busy man.
Exactly.
That's what it is.
You're fundraising over $1 million every year now. You be speaking everywhere.
Yeah.
What else
I need an
you be doing?
assistant. I need an assistant.
You need an
That's what I
assistant,
need.
right? To help with that, help clean the
Yeah.
desk. Let's see, you all. Now, this is my office. You know, we used to share that office. Now, my office may be a little junky, too, now that I think about it.
It's cute. It's clean.
All right.
It's given very much so executive director.
So you all know me and Jonathan are co-founders, but he serves as our director of development. And I'm the executive director. He be executive director in a lot of times. So
No.
He
He
liked to sit in my seat.
He is the executive director and the boss, the head honcho, the leader.
I think he just
The
saying,
supreme
he just saying
one.
that for y'all. Yes, indeed. We gonna
I never get to
unpack
sit in
that.
this chair.
Yeah, no, you don't.
It feels good, actually.
So this is typically us working back and forwards. You know, I'm on my computer going hard, and turn around and be like, baby, what you doing?
Something productive.
Something productive.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you think you may have some down moments too that I'm like, are you being productive right now? Or you always productive?
I'm always productive.
Okay, you always doing something.
And I waste no moment in life. Every second matters.
That's true.
So it's always productive.
People always ask us, how do you work together and live together? I do think, you know, us having separate offices allow us to have some type of distance at work. So this is our dynamic. You want to know how we work? This is how we do it. Back and forth, offices across the hall from each other.
Basically.
Yes, indeed. Let's show you all another spot that our employees work. This is a Sunday, so of course nobody's here, you all. We're really intentional that folks are inspired. So yes, you can. Think big, think outside the box.
You are capable of amazing things. Say it to yourself. You are capable of amazing things. Exactly. That's what we tell our people. That's what you got to do.
Come check this out, y'all. This is a picture.
Oh,
I
that's
don't
nice.
know if you all can see it, but a picture of our first summit that we hosted at Harvard Law School in 2019. All of our amazing students right there looking incredible.
We brought together over 100 diverse and first generation college students who were interested in going to graduate school, getting master's, doctoral degrees to our first summit. It was actually really, really incredible.
It
and
was
a great way to
amazing
kick off our
start.
first program. Our summit is now 5 years old.
5 years
this
old.
year.
Babe, we should go outside and show them Beacon Street.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Babe,
What?
we're headed outside. So one of my favorite things about our offices is that it's in Back Bay in Boston on one of the most beautiful streets here, Beacon Street. Y'all see the Leadership Brainery sign? All right, babe, so we work together.
We do.
How does it make you feel that I'm the executive director of Leadership Brainery?
Grateful, very grateful.
Very grateful.
Yes.
Why is that?
Because the role of executive director is already so all-encompassing that I do not envy
You don't envy?
at all what you are responsible for doing.
And I do a lot of grunt work.
Yeah, a lot of grunt work. I mean,
You know.
and just also a lot of overarching work. Fundraising is not easy. I don't want to like make it seem like fundraising is easy. It's not. It's
Exactly.
very grunt work too.
No. Fundraising is really tough. And I don't really envy that either. I mean, I fundraise with you.
You do for sure.
Yeah. You don't necessarily, I mean, you do executive direct with me too.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
So
there is a lot
but
of.
has it been challenging at all? Because I feel like sometimes, I mean, we are co-founders, so we are both the leaders of the organization,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Has
I mean,
it been
because
challenging?
me personally, I mean, I don't feel like you treat me like I'm your boss at all.
Really? Okay.
At all.
Okay.
At all. So,
and I think it's because I innately don't like bosses.
So even
or
when you
to be
have one-
managed or controlled or supervised. So that's probably why
right.
I don't treat you like you're my boss.
Right. I do feel like sometimes it's challenging. For sure, it's not easy. And people always say, how do you work with your partner? It's not easy.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like we've always been working together. We've been
Literally
working together
since we first met.
Yeah.
That's been the
11 years
fabric
now.
of
Right,
our
right.
relationship. How much longer you feel like you can work with me?
So technically, baby, we got to work together for the rest of our lives in our personal relationship.
For sure.
Um,
But in terms of like work capacity, business capacity.
I mean, I don't know. Well, as long as we have Leadership Brainery and Leadership Brainery needs the both of us, we'll be here. There's Katie.
Hey,
Hey,
Katie.
How you doing?
In the streets
Making it happen.
on a Sunday.
We're,
Good to see you, my
we're
love.
filming. You'll see.
We're doing
Look
some
at
filming.
you. Look at you with the clean shaven.
Yeah.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Doing its thing. It's doing its thing.
Yeah.
It's doing its thing?
It's doing its thing. Okay. All right, Katie. We
All
love
right,
you.
we talk soon, love. It's so beautiful. The weather is perfect today.
Mm-hmm.
It's like welcome to spring.
Welcome
Or
to the
summer,
spring, baby.
rather. No, it's summertime. Well, it's spring.
Yeah.
It's Boston, so we get all 4 seasons.
Mm-hmm.
I said 2 weeks ago.
What scenario?
I was telling you needed to get you some because you was asking for mine.
I haven't asked for your Vaseline in so long.
Baby, it was literally the other day.
Y'all see how he don't even want me to use his Vaseline? This the challenge.
No, I don't buy him, but I told you to get some and you wouldn't get none. Talking about, I don't use no Vaseline. I don't use no Vaseline. But every day you ask for my Vaseline. I'm confused.
Every day.
You
Hyperbole.
make up your
hyperbole.
mind. But it's so beautiful. So how do you feel living in Boston?
I love Boston. I think it's added a lot of value to our lives. It's a beautiful city, as you all can see. Definitely one of the most beautiful cities I've been to. It's small, it's walkable.
Oh my God!
It's
look
powerful.
Look at
The babies,
the babies.
too cute.
Oh my God!
Don't get too close. Don't stop too long.
But look
They're
at
gonna
the
attack you.
babies.
We saw a whole family of swans born a couple years ago, right there. But yeah, no, Boston is great for Leadership Brainery. I mean, definitely because we focus so much on academics and right across the river here we got MIT. Right down the river we have Harvard. On the other side we have Boston University. A little further we got Tufts and Suffolk and Northeastern. All the schools right here.
I think
So it makes it perfect for Leadership Brainery. I don't know. I think one of our challenges with working together is that because we work together, even on the weekends, we work.
Yeah,
Um,
all the time.
All the time. Work. But yeah, I mean, I feel like we have a lot of fun with each other. So even when we are chilling at the house,
She gonna sit on the bench that we were trying to go sit on. That's how it be.
even when we're chilling at home, like say even if we are working, you're gonna start dancing and bust out dancing, singing.
But I can't do that in public.
And you shouldn't.
Because you have a problem with me being able to bust out dancing and singing. Like if I was to like bust out dancing and singing, like right now in this space, you would have a problem. You would be
I mean, it's the
embarrassed.
part. No. It's a part. You could do that here, baby. Go dance. Dance.
Do it right now.
With those
Do it. Come on. Just do a little bustle or so.
Like a little, hey.
You look at me, smiling, embracing.
But that's probably not. Exactly.
What else? We have Frankie, our tortoise.
Yes, Frankie.
But I do feel like
Frankie has gone through a whole experience.
But I do feel like, that's another reason why, we are starting back the YouTube and the page and so forth.
Which I think has been the dynamic that we've been trying to explore. Like, we work so much and so hard, and we do have, other opportunities and interests and passions outside of kind of Leadership Brainery itself. So like this journey we're on, even with having a camera around at times, is new territory.
You see how they hold their hands? How do you feel about holding my hand in public, baby?
Holding hands in public? I mean, I don't mind holding hands in public, but I do think that as a black male couple, maybe I defer not to. I mean, definitely don't mind holding your hand in public, baby. Of course not.
I think maybe it's a safety thing for us. Like we're just like, oh.
Yeah, we probably hold hands a little bit more.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't hold hands often enough. That's for sure.
No, we don't. It is tough though. I mean, I think a lot of people struggle. I mean, of course, a lot of people struggle with that. Not necessarily just holding hands, but being themselves, being out, being open. Of course, our relationship, but we also have a company together that even creates another dynamic because we're trying to, we work together. And so, oftentimes folks don't necessarily know we're married when they go into business with us.
Yeah.
So when they find out, what are they going to think? Are they going to be like, oh, do I still want to do business with two queer men?
Like somebody even asks, like, how do y'all navigate that? How are y'all going to, as you move forward with Leadership Brainery, deal with people knowing that you are together, that you are in a relationship, that you're married?
Right.
I just can't get over
the babies. It's that season.
The geese, so beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow. New life.
Beautiful.
We're gonna have kids one day.
Mm-hmm. They gonna be walking
We're
around
gonna
the char.
have us some little
just
geese
like
running
that.
around.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, but even that, us having a relationship in which we do work together, because sometimes it is hard to turn it off.
Right.
I think it has even made it challenging for us to think about how and when we implement a family, like having kids. We're balancing the adoption versus surrogacy and so forth.
Right. Yeah, because it's hard to be like, oh, I'm gonna just start a family when we like starting a company.
Yeah.
And you focus so much on that right now. What's your favorite program in Leadership Brainery? So we have our Ambassador Fellowship, but we also have our online platform, Dear Future Colleague. We have the annual summit.
Ambassador Fellowship is the one that I feel most intertwined into.
Right. We're really close to our students.
We're so close to our students. Spend a lot of time with them.
Us.
Right.
We hang out. I feel the same way. I do love that our online platform, right, Dear Future Colleague, we have hundreds of users throughout the country, and so it does give for more people elsewhere to take advantage of Leadership Brainery. Mm-hmm. They get mentorship, they get resources, but all of our students are really dear. I'm just honored to be able to work with them, help them learn from them, because that's a big piece. We learn a lot from our students.
Absolutely.
And that's one reason why we've been thinking about kids too, because we're just like, we got a lot of students. Do we also need kids?
Kids.
They take up a lot of time, which we love it. We love y'all. But they text, they call. We gotta pay for things often for them and so forth. But that's what we're doing it for. But since we already have those kids, do we need
more kids that we are like full time? I mean, we're already full time with, but not really, but not in the same way that their parents are.
Right.
But
I don't know, because a lot of college students don't talk to their parents like in that way about college and the issues that they're going through. Once they're at that adult age.
Yeah. I think the next few years we'll be able to like hone in on that a bit more in terms of deciding if we'll officially moving forward with a child or not.
But yeah, no, we have to decide in the next few years if we're gonna have kids, because Lord knows we're not gonna be 50 years old with little kids running around in the house.
See, that'd be too much. That's for sure.
I'm trying to be on somebody's beach, hopefully retired.
At 50.
Why not?
Okay. That's true.
I mean, I'm still gonna be working. We still gonna be working, but I can be retired from having a full time.
That dog is not playing.
That dog is
not
running.
playing.
And it's pulling them too.
It's pulling it.
See, I feel like if we have a child, that's the type of energy they're gonna have because of you.
Basically.
Basically.
Okay, they got outside music.
Yeah, we jamming.
People in
It's
their
definitely a vibe
hammocks.
out here.
Hey, they jamming.
They are jamming. Period.
I love it.
It's definitely like a little Charlesboro beach.
What are you thinking? Can I have some of that water?
Yeah. Y'all see how I just willingly shared my water? He didn't willingly share his Vaseline.
We ain't gonna do that. I would definitely willingly share my Vaseline. I'm gonna buy you some Vaseline
Thank you, baby.
to keep in your pocket, baby.
That's my anniversary gift.
That's your anniversary gift.
I appreciate that.
I love you too.